Welcome back to Lit and Lock, where we break down classic books and figure out why they still matter. Today's episode is all about the Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka, a short novel with a very big impact.
And when we say big impact, we mean it. Literally starts with one of the most shocking scenes in literary history. Gregor Samsa wakes up one morning and discovers he has been transformed into a gigantic insect. Just like that, no warning, no explanation.
Gregor isn't screaming about being a bug. He's worried about missing work, he's stressed about his boss, he's thinking about how this will affect his family financially.
Which already tells us something important. Even before the transformation, Gregor's life revolved around responsibility and pressure. He works on a job he hates so he can support his parents and sister. He's basically carrying the entire family.
Exactly, and when he can't work anymore, everything changes. His family goes from depending on him to resenting him. At first, they try to take care of him. His sister Grit brings him food. But over time, their patience runs out.
And that's the most heartbreaking part of the story. The physical transformation is disturbing, sure, but the emotional transformation of the family is even worse. They slowly stop seeing Gregor as a person.
It raises a huge question. Was Gregor ever valued for who he was, or was he only valued for what he provided?
That's such a modern theme. So many people tie their identity to productivity. If you can work, if you can contribute, do people still treat you the same?
And Kafka doesn't give us easy answers. There's no explanation for why Gregor turns into a bug. It's never clarified, and that makes it feel symbolic.
Right, some readers see the insect as a symbol of depression, feeling trapped in your own body, isolated and misunderstood. Others see it as a metaphor for capitalism, where workers feel dehumanized and disposable.
And let's talk about the father for a second. His reaction is intense, he becomes aggressive, even violent towards Gregor. There's this sense of pride and shame mixed together. It's almost like Gregor's condition embarrasses him.
Meanwhile, the sister shift is really tragic. At first she compassionates, she adjusts his room, she feeds him, but by the end she's the one who says they need to get rid of him.
That moment hurts because it shows how quickly empathy can fade when someone becomes inconvenient.
And through all of this, Gregor never stops caring about them. Even in his final moments, he's thinking about how to make their lives easier.
Which makes the ending quietly devastating. There's no dramatic explosion, no magical reversal, just a slow realization that he's no longer part of the family, emotionally or physically.
Kafka's writing style plays a big role too. It's very straightforward, almost cold, the tone doesn't match the horror of the situation, and the contrast makes everything more unsettling.
It forces you to sit with the discomfort. There is no dramatic music telling you how to feel. You just watch Gregor world shrink. His room, his relationship, his identity.
So, let's ask the big question. Is the metamorphosis about transformation, or is it about revealing what was already there?
Maybe Gregor always felt like a bug, trapped, overworked, invisible. The physical change just made it visible to everyone else.
And maybe the family always depended on him too much. When he stopped being useful, the truth about their love came out.
That's why this story still hits over 100 years later. It speaks to burnout, family pressure, isolation, the fear of becoming irrelevant.
And the scariest part, there is no villain, just ordinary people reacting in very human ways.
If you're reading this for school or just exploring classics, don't focus only on the gigantic bug part. Ask yourself, when do we stop seeing someone's humanity?
And what does it mean to be valued as a person, not as a paycheck?
That is for today's episode of Lit and Lock. Let us know your thoughts on Gregor's transformation. Was it symbolic, literal, both?
And join us next week as we dive into another classic that makes us question reality.
Thanks for listening.